Situation has taken an unexpected turn for Ukraine as Russia penetrates their defensive line. It's day 515 of Russia's operation in Ukraine. Let's dive deeper. Starting from the Svatove sector. Recently, the situation around this area has escalated, as Russian forces have been destroying ammunition depots and Ukrainian positions. On the other hand, Ukraine has also responded with similar attacks. However, the situation completely changed a couple of days ago, as Russian forces, after discovering the weak spot in Ukrainian defensive line, decided to launch a probing attack. So, as per report, Russian forces launched an attack westwards from Maryinka. To their surprise, they did find the weak spot, and were able to rapidly gain significant area. This advance was confirmed by both Ukrainian and Russian sources. Now, after gaining strategic insight on Ukraine's weak spot, Russian forces decided to launch a more substantial attack from the lower elevation area. Looking at the topographic map, you can see that Russian forces are located on lower elevation, while Ukrainian forces enjoyed their advantage of higher elevation. But despite the disadvantage, as per report, Russian forces were able to make significant advance. They were able to penetrate the Ukrainian defensive line a couple of kilometers in depth, and captured multiple higher elevation positions. This was also confirmed by both Ukrainian and Russian sources. After tasting major success, today Russian forces decided to launch a massive push on a broader front. As per report, they were attacking westwards from Avdiivka to Novovodiane. They were able to breach the Ukrainian defensive line and capture this huge area. It is said that the total advance is around 5 kilometers in depth. As you can see, Russian forces made a massive advance in 2 days. This advance includes the strategically important higher positions, notably one near Novovodiane. Consequently, the village is considered a gray zone. As you can see, the recent developments have given Russia strategic advantages, and they also have momentum in their favor. The capture of important locations gives them the option to launch further offensives. Currently, they are pushing across the entire front, which suggests that more advances might come. This turn of events has elevated the situation for Ukraine to a highly serious level. Their fear is that if Russia decides to launch a massive offensive, it could result in the collapse of the entire Ukrainian front. It should be noted that the Russian forces have achieved their gains with reportedly minimal losses, as a result can sustain the pressure on Ukrainian forces. Although Ukraine has deployed a new unit to the area, the impact of this deployment remains to be seen. Nevertheless, the situation indicates that Ukraine is currently on the back foot. But it remains uncertain whether Russia will pursue a massive counteroffensive or not. Now moving to Bakhmut sector, the situation is very serious for Russia. In the past couple of days, Ukraine has made multiple advances around Bakhmut. At the northwest of the city, as I told you in my previous report, Ukrainian forces are having a very hard time advancing on Bakhmut. Consequently, they had to shift their focus and change direction. As per report, they launched an attack eastwards towards the city itself. As a result, they were able to take this large area under their control. Because of this advance, they can attack Yahidne freely. At the south of the city, there is no major frontline change. A lot of back and forth is going on. Russian paratroopers are repelling most of the attacks. Subscribe for more frontline updates. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.